Go.
Okay, guys, we're ready here today. We're starting a little early. We're minus Theodore. We're going to go through the top box. This super here should be all pretty much honey. Remember, we had a little bit of brood in a couple frames in the middle. Jim's going to take a quick look at that. Because we know we got supers and we got 3 deeps, we're going to check and make sure there's no queen, which I found one on there this week. And we're gonna take a look in here real quick, very gently. I found the queens on the bottom bars. Nice.
Look at all that honey.
This one here is all honey too, so I think we're good to go on that one.
Yep.
So let's break this loose. Jim's gonna set it over there out of his way. And we're doing this. You kind of got to get set up to do these, okay? And now we've got a little situation here where we put the super and then we put a deep and we got another super. This super is pretty much empty, okay? And that's probably not to be unexpected because we put a box with a foundation here. We might want to change the order of these as we go along. Let's pull these 2 here real quick and see what we got. This one is a drawn frame that came up from the number 2 box up here to this one. Okay, and lo and behold, here's where the honey's going. Okay, they're putting it in the deep. So as Ted was teasing me, I was asking about this. He said, well, we'll have a honey bank, won't we? So they're not drawing this out yet at all, but this one here is honey. So everything we pulled up from down below is turned into honey. So let's see what they're doing down below. We're good. We're gonna set this one over here about where Jim has the smoker. Let me get it out of the way. Yeah. Set it right there. Oh man, smoker. Now, this one is pretty full. We're gonna go through it. You guys could tell there's a significant roar going because we're sort of blocking the entrance. They're coming from my right over there. Look at all that honey. Okay, let me hold that, Jim.
This is brood here.
Yeah,
the
let's
next
look
one.
at that. Have they laid new eggs in it or anything?
Just a second. No, they're letting it hatch out and then filling it with honey.
Okay.
So that's exactly what they should do.
Now you see all this bird comb. Usually that drives me nuts, but because it's in a super, I'm gonna leave it until the end of the season unless it's in my way. They're just gonna put it back, okay? That one is,
Okay, they've gone ahead and all these have hatched and now they're filling everything with honey, and that's exactly what you want.
see that? This is why this is in the number 2 position right now, and that's why they're not drawing out that comb in the that other deep. So let's look at this one. Was our last brood frame. Remember, this one had 3 frames of brood in it. Okay, look at that.
Same thing.
All filled out. There's where the brood sat. You can see where there's haven't capped yet. We're good.
Yep.
So this one can now move upstairs.
Yep.
Okay. We'll have to do a little arranging. Wow. Gluing it down is their favorite pastime. Now, once you know they've glued it down and put bird comb on, smoking's pretty important. Keep them where you want them. So we got a deep here. Let's take
This is the one that we checkerboarded.
Yep. I don't see anything wrong these out. Dang.
super frame there. I'll put it away.
One of the bad things is I mow around here right before we come last night. So everywhere around the hive is loose grass. You set a frame down, you gotta wipe the grass off.
So let's see if they've drawn any of this out.
The roar is getting louder. Just start.
They are drawing it out though.
Yep. That's what you're looking for as a hobby beekeeper. We've now pushed, remember, we pushed the queen down in the bottom. She's down there. They're just starting to draw that out. And if you look on this side, they're even doing a better job. Beautiful. What are they doing?
Honey.
My guess. So remember, the queens kind of sense what's going on, or the hive does. Look at that. It's all
they're
drawn
out.
They're doing a good job, but they're going to put honey in every bit of that.
Yeah.
So when we're done, this is going to be a box full of honey, and there is a frame of brood.
Yeah, now we got brood.
Let's see if we got eggs in there.
No.
Nope.
It's surrounded by honey.
Yep.
Yep, and this side's all honey.
So she's pretty happy. Remember, she's only going to have the frames of brood downstairs are full frames of brood.
And it looks so good. They're drawing that out.
Is that eggs or honey in there?
It's all honey.
It's all honey.
Yeah. So our queen has stayed downstairs since last week, and
yeah, they're hatching, emerging, and then they're filling it with honey.
so a little later, when these get drawn out, like these right here get fully drawn out, we'll rotate this one inside. Okay, so basically number 2 box is turning into a honey box, and that's what they need for winter. So we're gonna set this over. Now, the curious thing we're looking for is we want to see a crap load of brood. So, look at here. Not sure, but it looks to me like there was a bee caught in there. Didn't get out. You don't see anything else?
No.
Here, let's see. What do we got in here? So it's about 10:30, quarter to 11. So they're dumping in the bottom box where there's open cells. The thing is, you definitely want them to bring that upstairs and not leave it down here, because this is the only place they're going to get brood, or get, to raise brood. So we want them to do that. Now, you'll notice the corners aren't drawn out very good on this one. And this hive does not have the screen bottom board, the tray in the bottom. That could be the reason for that. Oh, there's a beauty. Sure, I'd like to see her.
But there's nothing fresh so far.
So we're just slowly going through. You don't panic when you don't see the queen, but you want to see fresh eggs or fresh larvae or something. Look at this. The brood's hatching out and they're dumping.
And they're dumping it with honey.
And so probably our best bet would be to make sure that empty super is right above this second box so they'll pull that honey up. So here's a case where we're seeing what they're doing. They're crowding their queen. And they're not giving her a chance to lay much.
Nope. Nope.
So guys, do you wanna, let's think for a minute. Do you wanna take a couple empty frames out of that other one that are undrawn and put them down here? Do we have a
Well,
honey
we
frame?
need to.
Look at this one, this kids. It's all brewed.
They're just filling it with honey. We need to get some, either we need to put this deep that has
I think we
room on it.
I think we need
Put
to,
that on top.
I agree. So
Put
here's
that
where
on
you
top.
guys are stuck in a decision, you know, and we are stuck here with this hive because the honey has been so prolific, is that it jammed up its second box. So we're gonna take the one that is got a bunch of empty frames and put it here, and it's sitting right here. And see what we got.
Just to give them more room. That's what we're doing. Giving her more room to continue to lay eggs.
That they are definitely crowding her out. What you don't see, where you see the brood in that frame, the rest of it all around the brown part is pollen. Then over here is honey. Before I stuck it in, I wanted to make sure the queen is on it. So we'll swap second boxes. Okay, we're gonna set a box on here, so we want to get these bees down. I'll hold that one, Jim, while you put the other one on. Hang on.
Got it?
Yep. I just need to rebalance my. Balancing deep boxes is not my forte anymore. Well, there comes Theodore. You got it. Okay, hopefully they'll jump in there, but you notice that they were drawing these combs out and turning them into honey. Let's hope they draw those out and turn them into brood.
Yeah.
Now, we got one of those boxes, I think it's the top one there, that needs to go on top.
Yes.
So we'll set that over. Lift this up a little bit. Okay, now they got a place to put the honey. Hopefully, not too far away. Okay. All right, muscle man, put the heavy one up here. You got that. All right. There we go. Now, if we're marking this for brood, we have less brood this week than we did last week.
Yep.
Okay,
More honey.
and more honey. So that's kind of crazy. I'd
Well,
say,
that's, with the honey flow that we're having, that's exactly
Yeah.
what's going to happen.
and remember, there's a crap load of bees in here. She's over 65,000 bees in here, which is max for a hive. So bee-wise, she's doing really, really good. So you shouldn't have to worry about her too much, other than we are hoping next week to go in and look at this number 2 deep and see that there's some brood put in that
We
second
didn't see
box.
her, we didn't see any eggs, but
Yep.
that's not an indication that she's not in there.
Yep.
She's just getting pushed out of the way.
Well, there's sure everywhere she had an open place to lay, it was filled with honey.
Yep. All righty.
All right, Rat.